together in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Powering Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
His kick is...
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robertson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
36-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tua now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bills' 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Huntley to throw. Buying time, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start with the option. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley.
19-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Operating from the gun. Huntley looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 7.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 53, 53, Mike, get in the white room, get in the white room. 53 is the Mike, 53 is the Mike. Just like that.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let the, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
It ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw on second down, Huntley. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down. Huntley going deep this time. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And it's
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Huntley escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
by John Johnson. A gain of 3.
To throw, Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Michael Dixon set to kick
The
off.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
For the running.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Open is Powell. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Dolphins 20.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua throwing the out route incomplete. That's Leonard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Tua on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here, the 32, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
23 yards to pick up there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. Barrow. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Ready, 60 red, 60 red.
Come on.
On second down, Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Check safety, check safety. Joker, 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 joker.
10 seconds. Drill green.
Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Henry fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Huntley looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete.
Chris Godwin, 68 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now 3rd and 8.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Tua going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Today's final score, Bills.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.